A scene you have never lived suddenly feels familiar. Your brain is glitching, and scientists finally know why. You walk into a room you have never been in. A stranger speaks words you have never heard. And suddenly, it hits you. You know what comes next. You have been here before. You have seen this exact moment. But you have not. This is déjà vu, French for already seen. About 60 to 80% of people experience it at least once. For a few seconds, the present feels like a memory. Then it vanishes. For centuries, people blamed ghosts, past lives, or psychic powers. Modern neuroscience has a very different answer. Déjà vu is not a glimpse of another life. It is a tiny short circuit in your temporal lobe. Your brain has two separate systems for handling memory. Recollection pulls up full details, like the name of a friend or the plot of a movie. Familiarity is a faster, fuzzier signal that simply says, I know this. Familiarity lives in a region called the rhinal cortex, part of the medial temporal lobe. Normally, the two systems agree. You feel familiar with something because you actually remember it. During déjà vu, the familiarity circuit fires on its own. Your rhinal cortex sends a strong, I have seen this signal, but recollection has nothing to back it up. You feel certainty without evidence. Your brain notices the mismatch, and that is the eerie feeling you cannot shake. One leading explanation is the dual processing theory proposed by psychologist Alan Brown in 2003. Information from your eyes and ears normally reaches your brain through two parallel paths that arrive almost simultaneously. If one path is delayed by even a few milliseconds, the brain registers the same input twice. The second arrival feels like a memory of the first. Another theory, supported by brain imaging at the University of St. Andrews, points to a false match in the hippocampus. Your memory system searches for patterns that resemble the current scene. When it finds a close but incorrect match, it tags the moment as familiar. A 2016 fMRI study showed the frontal lobes then step in, detect the error, and try to resolve the conflict. That error-checking process is what you consciously experience as déjà vu. Déjà vu is most common in people between 15 and 25 years old. After age 25, frequency drops sharply. By age 60, most adults rarely experience it at all. Stress, fatigue, and travel to new places all increase the likelihood. Highly educated people and frequent travelers report it more often, probably because their brains encounter more novel scenes that can partially overlap with stored memories. There is also a genetic component. Identical twins report similar rates of déjà vu, while unrelated people do not. Certain medications, including some used for Parkinson's disease, have been shown to trigger it repeatedly. In rare cases, healthy volunteers who stimulated their own temporal lobes in lab experiments produced déjà vu on demand. For most people, déjà vu is harmless, but in a small number of cases, it is a symptom of temporal lobe epilepsy. A specific type of seizure, called a focal aware seizure, begins in the medial temporal lobe and often produces intense, repeated déjà vu that lasts much longer than the normal version. Doctors use this as a diagnostic clue. If déjà vu happens several times a week, lasts more than a minute, or comes with confusion, smells that are not there, or a sudden fear, a neurologist should investigate. For the rest of us, déjà vu is simply a reminder that perception and memory are not perfect recordings. They are reconstructions built from overlapping signals, and sometimes the signals briefly get out of sync. If you found this fascinating, subscribe to Curious Science. Next time, we explore why jet lag exists.